Well, I used to sell cars a lot and stuff like that, and actually my dad, he used to be a photographer, and my uncle, he was a painter also. So I kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps one way or another. Out of high school, you know, everybody tells you you're not going to make a lot of money doing art, things like that. So I started selling cars, and it just really didn't make me that happy. So eventually I said, you know, I'm just going to start doing this tattoo thing. I ended up getting an apprenticeship. I did that for almost 2 years, and then finally about a year and a half ago I finally started charging and making money at tattooing, and that's kind of how it all started, you know, and it's been awesome ever since. Just been getting better and going from there. Man, it's been quite the experience. It's been exciting, it's been scary, it's been really fun. I've been learning so much. I was really excited to come in here with 4 other artists who are really good, and being able to kind of see how they do things and, you know, learn what they're doing and all that stuff. And I've just been able to learn so much, and it's awesome for my clients too. I mean, they've seen me progress, and from the shop I was at coming over here, and it's gratifying, you know, just to be here and to be able to learn from everyone and work together and stuff. It's just been really cool. I think it's a great step. My original inspirations were just seeing my family. You know, my dad, he used to be a photographer before we came to the US, and then my uncle, and then my brother-in-law too. He's a great artist, and my sister have been together 13 years, and so I've always watched him, kind of looking at his art. He's got an art degree and stuff, and he's just a brilliant guy, you know, and I just like the wonder and the mystery of, you know, being good at art and just art in general, and I just really want to be a part of that as much as I can. It's pretty different every time. Preferably I like when people come in, you know, they want a specific kind of tattoo, and they kind of have some ideas and some kind of pictures that they like and stuff, and they show me what they like, and then we bounce ideas back and forth, and then afterwards, you know, I kind of show them what I'm kind of thinking and kind of what I think they would like, and usually 90% of the time they like kind of what ideas I bring forward, and if not, you know, we just kind of go with what they want. Other people will come in and they say, I want exactly this piece done and exactly the way it's done, and that's when you just say okay, and you know, you do what they want, and you know, it's awesome when you give them exactly what they ask for, and then they're really happy and they go and tell everybody. I mean, that's the main goal, is to have people get really excited and then go show everybody, and then, you know, you get more business and more happy customers. Sometimes, yeah, you get some crazy ones, like people have like a whole sleeve and they want to cover it with something really colorful and light, and it's kind of disappointing having to tell them, you know, it's not going to work out that way, but it's better to be honest than to give them something and then it turns out completely opposite of what you guys have talked about and were expecting, you know. I kind of bounce around a lot. I really don't like to stick to one kind of specification or anything that's too puts me too much in a corner. Once I start to get good at one thing, I kind of get pretty good at it, and then I kind of look in other directions to see where I can go. I really like realism in general, just anything that, you know, looks real and looks like a photograph, you know. But I'm really getting into a lot of color stuff, like Japanese traditional looking, or some might call it like a new school kind of look, just because color is a huge thing. There's so much in a color spectrum you can't really accomplish with just black and gray work, you know. So, but black and gray is something that's come naturally to me growing up and drawing all the time. It's been, you know, something that I've really gotten comfortable with. So now color and stuff like that's something I'm really looking forward to getting better at. A lot of misunderstandings, probably. They think it hurts a lot more, because everybody you go and talk to, they always say, you know, oh, it was the worst ever. They make it sound like it's like people are always comparing it to childbirth or something, and then they come in, and I always like to hype them up too. I'm like, you know, it's gonna hurt so bad, and try and, you know, get them a little antsy, so when you finally do get started, it's not so bad, you know. They're like, oh, that's not, you know, this is a lot easier, and then they'll be talking about it, you know, oh, this is so easy, and then 2-3 hours into the session, they're like pulling away, going, oh, no, stop, you know, needing to take a break every 20 minutes, and, you know, that's probably a big misunderstanding or just pretty funny thing that goes on. Yeah, usually, I mean, with the internet, it makes it a lot easier for people to kind of find what they like. I mean, it seems like everything's on the internet nowadays, so it's cool. There's a lot of variety, and people get a lot more options of what they can look at and what they can come up with, you know, to come in and get tattooed on them. And I think that's pretty cool. Sometimes people come in and want to look at, let's say they want to look at a flash book or something, and I mean, a while back, before I got into the industry, I haven't been in it very long, but I'd imagine people would come in and just look through the flash books, so it's pretty cool having the internet. People can type in whatever they want on Google and kind of get a good idea, but even with the images that they do bring, it's cool to make up your own and kind of just look at it as a reference and then come up with your own kind of work. That way everybody has a unique piece and everybody's not walking around looking like they got stamped or, you know, something like that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just come on down. I mean, I'm here 5 days a week, sometimes more depending on if I have appointments, and just come on down and we can talk about some ideas and stuff. That's the best way, preferably, you know, aside from phone calls and stuff like that.